We are back at it again. This time with that's weird. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure it actually says I'm live. Because it should say I'm live. I'm trying to send this. There it is. It's trying to say I wasn't live. I'm like, oh. I'm like, that's not good. Welcome guys, this is the beginning of the Cruiserweight Classic. 4 blocks, 32 wrestlers, single elimination. Am I insane? Yes I am. Are we going to question it? No, we're not. So now, give me 1 second. Alrighty, now that I did all that, let's kick things off. Please tell me you stop, man. It's because I... Okay. Our opening contest was the Axiom. We'll go with the white for Axiom. I wish it would just stay that way, you know? Like, I want it to stay alphabetical. What does Ali got? We'll go with the green, because that reminds me of his CWC outfit. Actually, I believe a lot of these guys were in the Super J Cup. Ali definitely was in it. I don't think I had Axiom in the Super J Cup. I think this was before I started using him. So, do it in information as you will. Or something. I don't know. This should be honestly a good match. It's also easier to call because they're just one-on-one matches. We got a very stacked field. So obviously today we're going to get through the whole A block. Or I'm going to at least try to get through the whole A block. And then eventually we're just going to do... But no, overall the plan is A block. If not, then obviously A block will, continue next time. But my plan is I want the blocks all to be just one separate video, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's like Ali and controller. No, I don't know what. I think it's funny anytime like they go for a move and you don't know what they're gonna do, and they just clearly whiff it. I guess Ali isn't... I would say Ali is mainly... Nice DDT by Axiom. Ooh, nice little strike exchange with some chops. I was about to say that... Don't think that was going to be the end, but you never know. I think the lowest match rating I've ever had on Firepost is probably like a 56, honestly. If I had to take a guess, 56 was probably the lowest match rating I've had. Obviously, the highest I've had for... Ooh, 054 already? Oh, shoot, I guess I didn't turn it. Actually, I'm glad I didn't turn the break on. Ooh. Man, I miss Ali doing the 054, but it's too risky. He's got a good 450, though. I mean, it's almost the exact same thing. It pretty much is. 054. Ooh, near fall right there. I know they gave him the golden ratio. I don't know if he goes in the corner to set it up, or if it's running. So I know there's multiple ways to do it. I don't know. I haven't used this Axiom a lot. It's a golden ratio? No, that's just a big boot. Since when did Axiom do a tombstone pile driver? That's what I would like to know. I mean, I guess that's something. Nice snap suplex by Ali. I don't. Okay, I think that was just a. That was either a moonsault or that was like a double rotation moonsault. Ooh, he's going all fat. No, I thought he was going for. Ooh, 2. Ooh, Axiom with the surprise rollout. That actually. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not expecting that. Like, for opening round, like, shoot. Oh, not it. Alright, up next. Ooh, okay. No, stay in the CWC, that's right. This is, I can already tell you this is gonna annoy me a lot. Christopher Daniels. What do we got? Okay, definitely not Curry Man. I think we'll go with the blue. Someone's gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be like, why not? Because, yeah. Alright, where's Ray? Versus Rey Mysterio Jr. What does he got for here? Ooh. I like this cool, like, little, like, green, like, purplish one. A solid opener. I have a good feeling, like, we're definitely gonna get some 5-star matches. Both these guys were in a good bunch of these people were in the Super J Cup. So I think that's like I've done a CWC before. And if I'm correct, Pac won it, and then he eventually got back the DCW Junior Heavyweight Championship. But she's in this tournament, and the person who took the Junior Heavyweight Championship from all those, I wouldn't say all those years ago, I think at most it was probably like a year, maybe 2 years ago, was Jushin Thunder Liger. Let's see if this is good. Because I got I knew Rey Mysterio, I don't know. I didn't hate the other one, but I just... Ooh. It should be good. Very nice drop hold. Oh, shoot. Someone's always looking nasty. Well, I mean, I don't know. The suplexes I'm kind of used to, but every so often, like, someone hits a move I'm not expecting, and, like, then they get, like, flown over the apron, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, you just, like, killed this man. Spinning toe hold into the Boston Grand. Ray, why are you trying to be so technical all of a sudden? Ooh, I don't know what Ray was thinking there. Those are like 2 times he's like sent him into the ropes, and I don't know what he was thinking. Okay, tombstone. Ooh. I guess people are just doing the tombstone. There was this one move. I don't know what it was. But I think it was either in the Super J Cup or it was, maybe it might not even been in the Super J Cup, but there was this one show I did. And I can't remember exactly what move it was, but it just seemed like everyone was hitting it that night. Like, a lot. And I was like, what's up with this? And it wasn't like a regular move. Like, it wasn't like, oh, suplex, or, you know, like a DDT or something like, you know, commonly could fit in a lot of people's moveset. Like, no, like, it was a really odd move, and it just seemed like everyone was hitting it. I was like, what? Ooh, wheelbarrow bulldog. Nice. Followed by the leg drop. Ooh. Pop-up Rana. Okay. Ray's cooking. Basement drop kick. Man out of nowhere was like, alright. It's time to start hooping. Like, shoot, I was not expecting. I wouldn't say I wasn't expecting like good stuff from them, because I definitely was. But, ooh. Man, okay, 3 back-to-back leg drops, and Daniels was just like, nah, that didn't faze me. Nice to pop up Hurricane Rana again. Man, what? Not even a single 619. You know what makes sense? Why would you use all your big moves in the opening match? That was, I don't know, I felt like that match ended when it was just getting good. Yeah, see, 85. Like, I was like, man, like, I felt like that match was just starting to cook. Alright, so that means Rey Mysterio will meet Axiom in the next round. So that should be good. CWC. I'll just have to do this every time. I'm just used to it now. Alright, what do we got for... Alright, we got Suicide, former BCW Junior Heavyweight Champion. And he will be going up against Mr. Iguana. This is honestly going to be such an amazing match. Suicide actually, last time he was in a junior heavyweight like type tournament, he won it. That was the Super J Cup. And then he ended up winning the Junior Heavyweight Championship. His only blemish recently on his record, unfortunately, is losing the Junior Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Man, I'm going to start being like Aaron, where I can't talk, you know, when I try to say things. I think he cursed me. He probably did. If so, how could you, Aaron? Why would you curse me like that? But yeah, man. Suicide, Mr. Iguana. Definite thing. This is also, I guess, the only Mr. Iguana on Fire Pro. At least on console. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know, because it's weird. Sometimes, like, you can find more versions of wrestlers, but it's, like, really weird on how you gotta look them up. Because you can spell them, and then you can put them under the wrestler, and they won't pop up. Sometimes you gotta, like, type in the last name, or sometimes just the first. It's really weird. Like, as far as I'm aware, on the console version of Fire Pro, there's no Tavion Heights. Unless if someone who plays Fire Pro on console knows of the Tavion Heights, I would be, you know, so happy if you would share that with me. Ooh, some chops by Iguana. It sucks because he's not going to have a Inesca. Like, he's not going to have his Iguana with him. Ooh, okay. Stack powerbomb. Ooh. Ooh, nice Hurricane Rana right there. Alright. See, I like it how we haven't had, like, any, like, super crazy matches yet. Like, I know sooner or later we're going to. Ooh. That actually... Oh, okay. Michinoku driver out of nowhere. Ooh. Full red. 2 count right there. Couple roll-ups right there. Alright. I mean, it makes sense. You know, Suicide's trying to end this quick. He doesn't want to take a lot of damage. He also just kind of wants to, you know, get his spot quick, you know, before things go worse. And he's doing a submission. I wonder, does he have the DOA? Ooh, that was actually kind of cool right there. Ooh. Ooh, that was a near fall right there. Was not expected. Hope everyone is having a good time here tonight. Ooh, nice high ankle drop kick. Ooh, Salida del Sol. Well, that looked like a sliced bread. I don't know what that was that Suicide just did, but... Man, he got spiked on that DDT, though. But Shining Wizard... Ooh, wait. Oh, okay. This match is actually going to be really good. Like, I think this is where, like, Ray and Daniels was starting to get, and then, like, the match ended. Ooh, Lord Raptor. I don't know, Suicide's trying to, ooh, there's that spinning, I guess that's like a pump handle powerbomb. Ooh, right in the rope break. Ooh. Oh man, there's like a, that was like a surfboard stretch. Man, what is with everyone in the, these guys going, ooh. That was actually nice right there. You know, honestly, it's gonna be awesome that Mr. Iguana and Suicide is the first 5-star match of this Cruiserweight Classic. Ooh, double down. Here we go. Ooh, chop. The spinning heel kick, I guess. Ooh, Code Red. And Suicide advances. That was a really good match between him and Mr. Iguana. If it didn't get 5 stars, I'm expecting it that it at least got like either in the 90s or high 90s. It only got an 88? Oh, that was the DOA. I wish they like had it animated like how they did in like the TNA game where like he does like the was it, how do you do in the TNA video game? He did like the tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Yeah, it was like the head scissors, and then he would like get in the position of the Code Red and then he would hit it. He would like pause and he would do the taunt. I love how, like, as I was doing that, I was moving, like, my hands around. Like, you guys can see my hands. I'm like, yeah, they know what I'm talking about. Like, they can see my hands completely. But no, that's definitely what I own. Boom, Suicide advances. That was a really good, like, opening contest. Okay. Next up, Buddy Matthews. What do we got for here? I'm going to have him rock the purple. And his opponent is actually going to be the person that took the championship away from Suicide, our current champion, Dragon Lee. Now, it's important Dragon Lee wins this because, well, he's the champion. You know, he's got a reputation up there. Here comes Buddy Matthews. He recently... Actually, I think they got eliminated in the first round of the Doc Holliday Tag Team Classic, but I know they had a good match. Buddy Matthews has held Tag Gold. He is a former BCW Intercontinental Champion. As I said, the man coming out right now is our current Junior Heavyweight Champion of BCW, Dragon Lee. He won the belt at WrestleMania against Suicide. This honestly should be, if any match I feel like is going to be the first 5-star of the tournament, I think it's going to be this one. I just saw on Twitter someone was saying the best like Roman Reigns match, and it was the one he had with Buddy Matthews. And like, I wouldn't say that's not Roman's best match, but it's definitely like an underrated Roman match. You know, like I feel like Roman, before he went to like the Tribal Chief and all that, like his moveset, like I feel like it wasn't like deep. Like his bag, it didn't have a lot of stuff in it, but it had enough where every so often, you know, he would pull something out and you like, whoa. And it's like, you can make the same case now where, oh, okay, when he does that now, it's like bigger, but it's like, no, not really, because a lot of his matches, they're kind of lacking. I mean, especially now, I don't know, it was too many matches where it was like the same kind of stuff. He has offense and he dominates, person gets offense, and then near the end, bloodline interference, Superman punch, spear, 2-1. But no, I mean, I don't know. Since he came back, his, like, matches, he's had a really mixed bag. I think the last Roman match I really enjoyed was the one at Mania with him, Seth, and Punk. But, like, I don't know. I just personally really liked that match. I thought it was really good. But I'm completely off topic now. I'm talking about the match because this all came from Buddy Matthews. But I don't know. I like Buddy Matthews. He's really great. Sucks he's got the ankle injury right now. I'm really hoping, he ends up recovering, because I think originally he said, like, he wanted to be back by August. So obviously, he wasn't, he already probably knew he wasn't going to be able to be at All In. But it's crazy as shit, Ooh! 3 powerbombs back to back, and then you just got her drop. Do it, outside dive, do it. I feel like they never do it. Like, sometimes, like, I don't know, there was the last show I did Slammiversary, surprisingly. Like, I actually had people doing outside. Oh, there he is. Just as I said it. He heard me, he's like, okay, fine, I'll give you one. This match has actually already been, I mean, the other match is really good too, between Suicide and Iguana, but this one, I'm liking a lot. I don't know, I wish WWE were doing more with Dragon Lee right now. I don't know, I feel like they should bring back the Cruiserweight Championship. I always like when a company has, like, some form of a junior heavyweight championship, whether it's like a junior heavyweight, a cruiserweight, or X Division. I don't know, that's why, like, I feel like a lot of times, if, anyone has seen any of my shows throughout, okay, when he just got spiked on his head, near fall right there, that was actually really close. I tend to book, like, my junior heavyweight matches, like, in the opener. I don't know, because I kind of like that, like, old WCW approach where, like, the cruiserweights started the show, and usually they set the tone. That's kind of what I always did. Sometimes I switch it up by having, like, more, like, not super high up in the card, but, like, somewhere in the middle, like, I don't know. It usually depends on the show and the championship, I guess. I mean, Dragon Lee just started his reign. But, I don't know, if Buddy Matthews wins this match, Dragon Lee definitely for sure, I think I didn't even say, I said if Dragon Lee wins. If Buddy Matthews beats Dragon Lee, he's definitely in line for Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Tombstone. Ooh, was that super, man, they're like, I want Buddy to hit those, like, that triple, like, powerbomb again, like, just back-to-back powerbombs. That was nasty. Shigeyoshi right there, right, damn. There you go. Well, I thought he was gonna slip it around right there. Ooh, German suplex. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I see you. So he's gonna drop him with that bridging powerbomb. Unless he hits Matthew. I don't know what he calls it in AEW. So I know in WWE it was called Murphy's Law. Is it like almost the same thing where it's just called Matthew's Law? I mean, probably. Like, damn. Probably. I to be honest with you, I wouldn't really know. Honestly, this match is going crazy this whole time. Ooh, did he just do... I love how just because I was like doing something and I missed the triple powerbomb. Ooh. Brainbuster right on the apron. Yeah. Dragon Lee still standing. Ooh. What a drop kick. What's he thinking? Ooh. Is that it? No. Kick out. I'm actually... Oh, shoot. I don't know what he calls that. But I know it's the suplex powerbomb. That actually was sick. I was not expecting it. Ooh. Man, Matthews with that little comeback right there. Shoot, this match has been good. Like, I feel like this one definitely has the chance of getting 5 stars. Definitely. Here he was. A couple forearms. There we go. Boom. Ooh. Actually, that's his first time hitting his finisher, I feel like, this whole game. Do it. Ooh, there we go. Belching. Body slam on the outside. Ooh. Matthews Law on the outside. Okay. I see what you guys are doing. They're cooking now. They're like, hey. They're like, we're going to actually start doing some stuff now. Boom. Okay. Maybe I should put up. Well, no, because my problem is, I think with my bracket thing, I can't really put, like, a draw. Originally, I was thinking, like, if the time limit, like, expired, I was gonna have, like, kind of, like, judges decide who advances. I could probably still do that. If we get a big enough audience, probably. Ooh! Amagoy right there. Dang! Okay. He's going for the stop again. This, honestly, this could be it. I think Dragon Lee just won, right? No? What he needs to, honestly, I feel like he needs to hit that, like, bridging power. Like, I know he hit it earlier in the match, and I think that got him a 2.9. That or that suplex power. One of those two moves. Oh, yep, boom. That was right. That was, ooh. That was already by far my favorite match in A-Block. I have a really good feeling that that got 5 stars. I was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta update my 5-star matches. So I gotta add all the new ones. That was a banger. Like, shoot. I mean, I'm not surprised. There's a reason why Dragon Lee is the junior heavyweight champ. But Buddy Matthews, you know, showed, you know, he don't play no game. So yo, that's actually cool. So now, round 2, Dragon Lee will meet Suicide again. So we're gonna get a WrestleMania rematch in round 2. So, you know, if Suicide beats Dragon Lee in round 2, even if he doesn't win the whole tournament, he's got to win over the champion. So he has, you know, a little shot at getting a rematch down the line. But enough about that. Let's get to our next matchup. Oh my god, this took me so long to like get everybody, because like there's people, I had to like get like different versions of people as well, because some of them like their parts were like fully deleted, and I was like, oh my god, it was not fun at all. This is honestly going to be an interesting one. We'll go with the orange. I like the way the orange looks. Octagon Jr. versus Javon Evans. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this one, like, it's definitely going to be good. But, I mean, you have to follow Buddy Matthews and Dragon Lee. I don't know how one does that. I mean, it's not impossible. But, I mean, that match was pretty good. Javon Evans. Was he at Wrestle? In fact, I can't remember if I had him booked for it. I think, yeah, no, he was in the, I think he was in the Junior Heavyweight Showcase. No, he wasn't. See, I got like so many things. No, Javon Honestly, though, he needs this one. Because not that long ago, he was main eventing WrestleMania. He had a match against Hook. He lost. So now, you know, he needs to bounce back. And honestly, this tournament's a good way, you know, for him to get back in that groove. And if he can pick up a win over Octagon, you know, it's a good starting point. If he loses, though, you know, then he's back to square one once again. He's back to the drawing board. He's not knowing, hey, what am I going to do? Octagon Jr., this is actually his debut in UWA. So, and every time someone debuts within, like, UWA, no matter what company, I always say the same thing. It's good to win your match, but all you really need to do is you need to make a statement. You need to just already have a good performance. And I mean, if you do that, then, you know, you're most likely, even if you lose, you know, you're still likely to get more opportunities because you're like, well, it took them this long to get defeated, and they lost by an inch. So clearly, you know, there's something there. So, I mean, if Octagon, you know, just pulls out a good match, that's good for him. There's not a lot of stress on him because he's new to UWA. There's not, like, a lot of pressure on him yet. Javon, everyone's wondering, well, how's Javon going to bounce back? You know, he's got to kind of, like, restart, if that makes sense. You know, he's got to figure out, hey, what am I going to do to get back in that, you know, that groove, you know, that sweet spot. I know nothing I am saying is making any sense right now, but that's okay. What's Octagon again? Ooh, beautiful crossbody. Ooh, 2 count. Alright. Nice little fireman's carry by Javon right there, followed by the elbow. Nice little enziguri right there. So far, this match has looked pretty even. I mean, I would probably have to say Octagon's been in more control so far, though. As I say that, you know, he gets hit with a Hurricanrana. Ooh, my God, nice little flurry of, seems like palm strikes and kicks. Ooh, nice little drop salt right there by Javon. Follows up with a DDT. Ooh, now they're starting to trade. Ooh. Octagon with a strike chain. Another drop salt right there, but Octagon got up and it was nothing. Drops him with a spinning heel kick. I don't think it was a spinning kick. I don't. No, it was just the Lucas Soul kick, I think. Ooh, nice duck under. Nope, neck breaker. Drop kick. DDT by Javon right there. Ooh, nice little Russian leg sweep right there. Followed by head scissors. Ooh, German suplex by Javon. Near fall right there. I mean, that's the thing about a German suplex. Very simple move, but ooh, you get like dropped just a bit too fast or a bit too hard, and you're out for it. No, it doesn't matter. So that's a really nice move there by Javon. Would not be surprised, you know, if he tries to hit that again. Octagon, though, getting right back into it. Took a... The fact I can't remember what's called. I think he's taking that crossbody again. Ooh, another, you know, near 2 count right there. Ooh, right. He's in those little twisty splashes. 3 in a row. Octagon got up like they were nothing. Honestly, Javon probably should have tried going for the pin. I honestly feel like after the second. Roll up right there. Ooh, nice little drop both look right there. Right back with these flurry of strikes. I mean, rolls up, goes and hit. Yeah. Whatever that was I just said, because that made absolute sense. Nice little Russian leg slip right there. Another drop salt. Ooh, roll up by Javon. Here, 2 count right there. Yeah, I really go for these roll ups. I mean, it makes sense. You want to end this match pretty quick. Ooh, whoa! Blue Thunderbound. Another near 2 count right there. You know, crazy head scissors right there. Russian leg sweep. It's the arm bar. Ooh. And Octagon Jr. defeats Javon. Good showing for Octagon, and just a really, big win here. As I said, this was his debut. Javon, good performance, but now you got to think, where does he go from here? Oh, it's a ground octopus hold. I'm going to call it the Russian leg sleep. It's the armbar. Because hey, I mean, they followed that match as good as they could. Almost 5-star. Octagon Jr. defeats Javon Evans. That was, a really good match, actually. And then, boom. Still got a couple more matches. How many more matches, actually, do we still got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, this next match is going to be a banger. For sure. I just have a feeling it's going to be. Where are you at? Where are you at, Jushin Thunder Liger? Oh, I forget. In this game, for some reason, he's under Thunder Liger. Yeah. Boom. Give me Jushin Thunder Liger. I already know this match is going to cook. It's Jushin Thunder Liger versus Amazing Red. I wonder if they've actually, had a match like a Red. They probably have, and I just haven't seen it. I mean, I don't know about singles match. They've probably, met in, a multi-tag or something. But no, this should be good. Jushin Thunder Liger, a former BCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, and a former GPCC Junior Heavyweight Champion. The Amazing Red, he's actually not won a championship yet. He's had some good matches, here and there. He was also, I think Liger wasn't in the Super J Cup. Because I'm pretty sure Liger was champ at the time. Amazing Red was in it, though. And if I can remember correctly, he made it pretty far. But as I said, this is just from what I remember. Wasn't fully amazing, right? I have a really good feeling about this match, though. Really good feeling. But now it's just, still the feeling. I mean, I don't know. They're always in a really good process. Nice little backflip off the top rope by Red. Dragon screw by Liger. I'm hoping, I want to get through this fully. How long are we at right now? Oh, we're only at 40 minutes. We're not doing too bad. So as I said, if anything, I'm gonna try to finish A block, and then the rest will just happen when they happen. Well, B block would probably be tomorrow, and then I probably would take a small break on Thursday, and then probably Friday. Friday I'd probably do C block, and then I'd probably take a break Saturday, finish it off on Sunday. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Ooh. Man, why are you hitting him so hard? Yeah, it's okay, he hit a moonsault. Amazing Red's not affected. I mean, I feel like Liger's kind of in a similar case. No, he's actually not in a similar case to Javon. Well, no. He's in the case of where Javon, just like how I said Javon needs to win, Liger does, but not for the same reason. Liger needs this win as momentum, because at Wrestle Kingdom, he's fighting Mystico for the GPCC Junior Heavyweight Championship. So obviously, if he wins this is the crown. Whoever wins this becomes the UWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. But also, this kind of helps Liger kind of show like, hey, he's capable of beating Mystico. So now we're current junior heavyweight champions are at this tournament. Actually, no, I may think Mystico is the only one that's not in this tournament. I think Mystico's the only one that's not. Besides, obviously, the all-women's promotion. But I think he's the only one that's not actually in this tournament. Because Ospreay's in this tournament. Dragon Lee, obviously. Ooh, let's go. Ooh! Asai Moonsault. That was actually really nice there. And then he hit an X Factor because he's just that good. Yeah, no, because Gresham's in here too. Mystico's the only junior heavyweight champion not in this tournament. What is up with that? I didn't even, like, do that, like, intentionally or anything. So what I did for a good part of this bracket, I asked around, like, hey, who would you like it here? Just to get, like, the unique taste. And then after that, I went through people. Code Red! Ooh, well, that's gonna hurt Liger heading towards Wrestle Kingdom, but Amazing Red. Whatever company, you know, he ends up signing to, already on his name, he can say, hey. Alright, so here's the one thing I do. Usually, obviously, if it's 100%, it's a guaranteed 5-star. What I've started doing, I always debated, but I'm going to say if it's 99 or 100, I'm counting it as a 5-star. Originally, I was going to do 98. Like 98 to 100, but I'm like, nah, I kind of wanted like that little smaller chance. Because I've seen, like, and I think at one point I was thinking, like, oh, what if I did like 95? But then it's like, I feel like anyone can get a high 90, you know, decent, like a 95 or a 96. So I'm like, what if it's 99 or 100? Because if you're at 99, you're practically there. You're practically at 100. So that's why, like, I started to saying, if you get 99 to 100 in Fire Pro, I count that as 5-star. That's kind of how I do it. And then with 2K, I feel like sometimes on 2K it's harder to get a 5-star at sometimes, at least in singles matches, so when that happens, it's like genuine. But other times, like, if I feel like a match just got, like, that's why not every multi-man gets 5 stars. Like, I have to feel like the match actually was, like, good. Because sometimes when multi-mans, you can get 5 stars, and the match is, like, alright at best. So, yeah. Amazing Red. That was a banger. Like, shoot, I was not expecting... Actually, I don't know what I mean, like, I wasn't expecting. I knew it was going to be good, but shoot. I think it's a case of, like, where, like, I knew it was going to be good, but I wasn't expecting it to, like, pop off the way it did. So now, Octagon Jr. will meet Amazing Red in the next round. That actually is going to be a good match. I'm down to see that one. We're not going to Stardom. Somewhere there's a Stardom fan, a fan that's like, hey, where are you, Johnny Mundo? What do we got? Oh yeah, we're gonna have him rock the white. Johnny Mundo's just that guy. He's going up against, this is gonna be a really good match. Him versus Zack Sabre Jr. And the reason I say this is gonna be a good match, because it's like two completely different styles. Like, cause yeah, like, Zack Sabre Jr., you know, he's got speed and stuff, but you know, he's not a high flyer. But, like, Mundo is a high flyer, but I also feel like he's kind of like a striker, because, like, he always just, like, a lot of cool stuff with, like, kicks and stuff. But, yeah, so, shout out to my boy, Wardlow. Mundo's one of his people in the league. I feel like this should be really good. Definitely really great. honestly. Mundo, the only major actually. Okay, so throughout the many, I've only been doing this for like a few years, so I had a lot more companies. So one of them, WWU, Mundo was a former junior. No, he's not a junior. He was a former tag team champion alongside The Miz. I forgot what I called them. Like, I think I just called them the Dirt Sheet. I think I just called them the Dirt Sheet because I was like, well, that was just their name anyway. I think I called them the Dirt Sheet. Well, no, I know that was the name of their show. I don't know if that was their name of their actual team. But yeah, so he's a former North American champion in TCW. At one point that belt actually, no, by the time he won it was no longer called the TCW. Used to have the Loser Championship, which I got that idea from GTS Wrestling. So, but no, the Morrison is a former Morrison Mundo Nitro Impact, and again, wherever the fuck, is a former North American champion. So he's had single success. He's been kind of like on and off, like, you know, like he'll have a match and like they're good, but you know, he doesn't usually win. Zack Sabre Jr. To be honest with you, I don't remember the last thing I really did with Zack Sabre Jr. He's kind of been on and off. The last prominent thing I can remember was he fought in Tsukuyomi to crown the first ever openweight champion, which he lost to Mitsuharu Misawa. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, Starship Pain. Ooh, that was a near fall. I actually was not expecting that. That actually kind of 1, 2, 3. Ooh, shoot. I feel like Mundo's gonna win this one, but I don't know because like Spear. Whatever that was, it looked like a forearm, but like, or like that looked like a fourth shin. Like that's, ooh. Starship Pain. Or what do you call it in Lucha Underground? He called it like the end of the world or something. I think it was called End of the World. Either way, Johnny Mundo advanced. End of the World. Okay, I was alright. I was right, because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's called the End of the World. I didn't read it when I was selecting him, so I was like, what's it called? I always just called it, you know, I think when I first learned it, that it was like he called it End of the World in Underground. I don't think I ever called it that. I was just like, I'm like, that is Starship Pain. But I mean, was it? No, I remember. I mean, that's kind of like how it goes. Like, I feel like anytime a wrestler gets a new name in a company, it like takes a while before you like start calling them like that name. Unless like that was like their name before them. Like, so like when Bryan Danielson came back, I never went like, I'm like Daniel Bryan. Like, I know some people like were like Daniel Bryan at first, you know, some people still said that. But no, since I knew him as Bryan Danielson, but only due to me actually starting to like watch stuff and like learning. I didn't even check to see what the next match was. Where's Chris Sabin? Chris Sabin. I like this little gold one he's got right here. He's gonna fight Elix Skipper. This is actually gonna be a really good match. Let's go. Of course, this isn't a cage match, so we're not gonna get a cage walk or anything. So if you were expecting that, I'm sorry. Chris Sabin. This is Elix Skipper. This should be a good one. I made like edits of all the blocks, and usually I was going to put them in the Discord. The only one I'm not putting in is A block because I forgot to put Saban in there. Well, no, some of them are outdated because I had to fix them. So like in one of the brackets, which I'll have to edit it by the time I start it, but like for example, like Cappuccino Jones was supposed to be in this tournament, but since there was I couldn't find him on Fire Pro. He got replaced. I think I replaced him with Psychosis. But enough about that in this match. Chris Sabin actually currently won half of the BCW Tag Team Champions alongside Alex Shelley of Varsity Machine Guns. He's had a couple singles matches. He did quite well in the Super J Cup. I'm pretty sure he outlasted Shelley. Pretty sure he fought Shelley at one point. I don't think it was in the Super J Cup. I think it was in the first Cruiserweight Classic. Or it could have been on just a collective show. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't fully remember. Brainbuster. That's probably why I don't remember. I probably got dropped with a Brainbuster. Sounds legit to me. Well, so Sabin, a lot of success here in UWA as a tag team guy. Actually, they're the only two-time BCW tag team champions. They won them. I don't remember. They won them back. I want to say they won them on a collective. Yeah, they won them. I would say at Rabbids Takeover. In a four-way tag. And then they've been doing pretty good ever since. They had a really good 3 stages of hell match against the Dragon. So Sabin's got a lot of momentum. Skipper, this is his debut. I haven't used him before. I feel like I did at one point, or I had plans to bring him in at one point, but they just never went through. So, you know, I'm not gonna give my whole spiel on like why, you know, like the whole importance of this debut match and, you know, what really matters. But he's definitely already showed his potential and, you know, how great he is. So we just gotta see. Oh my god, you already suplexed him out of the ring. I swear, watch, he's gonna do it a third time. Never mind, Sabin threw him out the ring. Oh my god, you just dropped him. I think that was a Fisherman Buster. And you stole Felix Skipper's move, but he got out like it was nothing. Makes sense. He's good. I'm waiting until we see a Cradle shot. Pretty sure that's just finisher, but Sabin dropping with the Cradle shot. Ooh, that was nice right there. Now we start to change it. Ooh, no, he doesn't get up. Enziguri. Brainbuster? Or that was the Fisherman Buster, I believe. I know that wasn't Shell Shock. Good showing by Skipper. It's a pretty quick match, honestly. But hey, sometimes, you know, you're going to have quick matches. What are you going to do about it? Oh, they had a 5-star. I mean, I don't blame them. They, like, were clicking pretty fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that was the Fisherman Buster. I was right. So I'm like, I know for sure that wasn't the Shell Shot. I mean, listen, a debut is always good if you have a 5-star. Even if you lose. If you're participating in a 5-star in your debut, you'd be like, oh, well, yeah, my debut, I got a 5-star, even though I lost. You know, like, what is someone going to do? They're going to tell you, oh, that's not good. So it's like Elix Skipper will meet Johnny Mundo in the next round. I kind of want to up the speed to 300, but I'm not going to, only because I want to be able to actually call the matches, because I feel like sometimes, if so, it's going to go too fast. We're going to have Bandito rock the blue. He's going to fight Nathan Frazier. This should be a good match. I have really good hopes about this. Ooh, up next. Bandito. Bandito's kind of just had like a mixed bag. He unfortunately lost at Slammiversary. He had a match against Montez Ford for the Gift of God Championship. Great match, just unfortunately did not get the win. And he had a good, decent showing in the Continental Classic. So, you know, mixed bag so far. Nathan Frazier, he was in the last Super J Cup. He's had some good matches. He's had some good matches with Fraxium. They've actually, if I'm right, they've had 2 5-star matches. Fraxium as a team. I think Frazier might have one on his own during the Super J Cup. Ooh, nice little technical right there. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. He breaks it up. Nice into the DDT. Beautiful work right there. Beautiful. I definitely feel like there's a chance I might like bump it up to 300, just so then, you know, we could probably get through the rest of these first round matches. I don't know, if I feel like, I mean, we're not even an hour in yet, so we're fine. But if I feel like, you know, I'm not gonna say the time. If I feel like I don't have the energy, because I don't want to give you guys a bad product. Yeah, I know I could always just, you know, like take a break from commentating, but, you know, I want to keep the energy going. Pretty really good match. A lot of technical, as, you know, they just hit 5 minutes. I might bump some of the matches up to 300, because I feel like 300, it's fast, but still fast where you can see what's going on. I think it's like once you get to like 400, where honestly, I wish this Bandito had the 21 flex. Or maybe he does. I don't think so. Did he go on the top rope? Because I like blinked just as he was jumping. Or did he just miraculously just do like a standing splash? Ooh, Destroyer. Ooh. Final cut. Sling blade. Ooh, power. Near fall right there. I honestly thought he was gonna go for ooh. I know sooner or later, I know Frazier is definitely gonna have to go for. Oop, there we go. Ooh, he almost caught him right there. Phoenix Splash. That would have been a good time to go for the pin. I don't know why he didn't. Never mind, he just knocked out Bandito with a Phoenix Splash. I mean, shit. I guess that works too. What a finish, actually. Dang. I mean, he was right on the bag too. He probably knocked all the wind out of him. Was not expecting that. Nathan Frazier goes to the next round. W. Nathan Frazier. Man, what? That came out of nowhere. Alright, up next, Dominic Mysterio. versus Hayabusa. Let's see, we're gonna have Hayabusa. Let's have Hayabusa rock the pink. Pink Hayabusa. Dom, one half of the UWA Tag Team Champions, alongside the BCW World Heavyweight Champion Hook. Together they're the Filthy Animals. He's going up against Hayabusa. Hayabusa, you know, kind of like similar spot with Liger, where Hayabusa kind of like definitely wants to win heading into Wrestle Kingdom. Because at Wrestle Kingdom, he's going to fight the never openweight champion, The Undertaker. Yeah, but this should definitely be a good match. Up next, down with the Steve. And Hayabusa. We got Pink Hayabusa. I think Hayabusa is going to win just because it's Pink Hayabusa. And I don't know, don't ask me what my logic is or my reasoning, because there is none. My only, you know, paperwork or proof or data I can tell you is just, why do you think that he's going to win? It's Pink Hayabusa. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, Dom, outside dive? No. Ooh. Was that a knee and then he just stomped right on his face? Okay. Don't rake him in the eyes, man. Not cool. Oh, you just kicked him in the balls! Ooh, that was I think that was a low, like, that was a basement drop kick. I don't know, kind of just looked like he, like, slid near him, like he's like, hey. Ooh. Ooh, there you go. 2 forearm shots. Ooh, but no. Shin breaker? Yeah, that was a shin breaker. He was holding the shin. Then someone's gonna be like, no, that wasn't a shin breaker. And listen, if I say that was a shin breaker, it was a shin breaker. We're not gonna argue about it. Because I won't let you win that argument. I love how he tried that when I tried to turn DQ off. Oh my god, that would have been funny if that's how he won right after trying to pull that. Frogs. No, not Frog Splash. Into it. Anaconda Vice. Ooh, Destroyer by Dominic. Ooh, near fall right there. Come on, Hayabusa. Use the power of the pink. It worked. I told him to use the power of the pink, and I powered. Helped him. Ooh, shoulder break. Roll up. I think it was he should have the Phoenix Splash, the Firebird Splash. I think the Falcon Arrow, and then the whatchamacallit. I think he's got the Emerald Flow here. His moveset. Drop him. Not you. Oh, Hayabusa. He's like, nah, man. Not happening. He's gonna think of the avalanche again. Spinning heel kick to the back. Strike exchange. Spinning heel kick. Ooh, he's gonna go for that avalanche again. No. Ooh, drop kick. I'm surprised Dom didn't go for the frog splash. I feel like that would have been like a perfect time. Ooh, no. Ooh, Dominic almost just stole one against Hayabusa. Man, this is like actually a good match because like Dom is being a cocky heel. Another near fall on Hayabusa. You know, Hayabusa's really having to, you know, dig equal. Ooh, roll up of his own. No, rope break. Rolling. Ooh. Not the shoulder breaker. Not the shoulder breaker. This infamous Dom Mysterio move. Explosion. Ooh, broke it down. Explosion. It's because he's not Masala. He's Hayabusa, which is almost just as good. Ooh. 3 Vigos. Hayabusa still standing. Ooh, bam! No, never mind. What's that? Swinging equipment. Ooh, Buster. Uppercut. Go for the Firebird Splash, Hayabusa. Go for the Firebird Splash. The fact that that actually worked. I mean, he wasn't able to capitalize. Ooh, that was actually kind of cool. Damn. Firebird Flash. No! Firebird Splash! And Hayabusa wins. That was... Is that a 5-star? Oh, it was close. It was 96. W freaking... That was like a good match. Like, I would not mind like running that back eventually. Solid 20-minute banger. Like, shoot, all you guys needed was to get like 3 more points and you would have had at least a 5-star. Like, if you got 3 to 4 more. So Nathan Frazier will meet Hayabusa in the next round. We got 1, 2, 3. So we got 6. Yeah, we got like 6 more matches. Well, what are we at? We're like, we only like just hit an hour a bit ago. That's actually not bad for time. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a match. Alright, boom, here we go. We got the GOAT, Sabu, RIP. I think green. We'll go with green. I have him listed down as 6, but it's X-Pac. What do we got? We got... Okay, I might as well go with this one. Sabu versus 6. 6 is actually 1/3 of the WPW Trios Champions alongside his other 2 members of joint rotation, RVD and Wesley. Which I don't know why I didn't put Wesley in this tournament. So, alright. Well, yeah. I kind of understand Rob, because I didn't even think because he's champion. Slot champion, very nice. Number 6, yep, there it is, never open 8. Yeah, I think, yeah, I have him holding that. I might actually make actual titles on this game. But I also don't want to do that, so probably won't happen. And there should be a good match for the most part. I mean, I already explained everything 6 has done. He's just going to joint rotation. Sabu, I think I haven't had Sabu compete since Survival of the Sickest. When he was in that tournament to crown the UWA tag team, or not the UWA tag team, the UWA hardcore champion. Besides that, I feel like he's had more other match, not a singles though. I think I had him do a tag match with Rob at one point. I think I had him reunite for a night. No, actually, no. Yeah, he has been since Survival of the Sickest. So this is his comeback right here, and y'all hit red shoes. Why? I hate it when they hit red shoes. Not even just because it stops the match, it's just his red shoes bleeding. He is, oh my god, you guys made red shoes bleed? Come on. It's one thing if you make him fall over, but you had to make him bleed? How rude. Ooh, nice clothesline. Senton. Jawbreaker. The Sabu has been trying to choke 6 a lot. You know, I wasn't fully realizing that at first, but now I'm noticing that he's doing it a lot more. Damn. 1, 2, 3. Nice DDT right there. Ooh, that's actually cool. Outside springboard. That's another thing. They don't do it a lot, so every time they do, I get excited for it. Dang. Let's hit that clothesline. Clothesline. Hit him with the Bronco Buster. Ooh. That would have been cool if, you know. Ooh, okay. Slow reversal right there. What are you thinking? Ooh. Him and Hayabusa both did that same thing. What was it? A friggin', what was it called? Spinning heel kick to the back of the head. I don't know why that took this so long to figure out. I don't really know either. Ooh, super kick. Ooh, near fall right there. You know, I don't think I've seen him pin any of his new six pot. He's got so many different moves. Not really, actually. I think he has six pot, because I know he did six pot when he did Wrestling Society X. I think he also does his name in TNA as well. I think it was six pot. Or it was just Sean Waltman, and then obviously X-Pac. So he hasn't a lot. He's had a couple. Not as many, you know, like John Morrison, with his like 20 million different names. That depends on what. Surprised he just did Johnny TV. I think some people think like Johnny Dynamite or Johnny Elite. I think he was Johnny Elite actually when he first showed up. If I'm correct, but yeah. Back to the match. I don't really know what's going on. It's been a pretty good match for the most part. It definitely slowed down a bit. 6 to beat a Sabu. It was a pretty good match. I'd be surprised if I got a 5-star. I mean, I wouldn't fully be, but I mean, I don't know. They're part of it. I did get a 5-star. I love how I said that. It was a good match. I definitely feel like the ending dragged, but I think it ended before like it did. Solid match though. It's pretty good. I just wish X-Pac did like more of his moves. Like I don't feel like I saw like an X Factor or a Bronco Buster. But there you go. 6. 6 is there. What was I looking for? Arrow. Fuck. Yeah, okay. I had to look at the list again. Tajiri. This one actually should be really good. Tajiri versus Shun Skywalker. Hell yeah. Tajiri. So Tajiri doesn't usually win them. I don't think Tajiri's won a match in a while. The one thing I will always say about Tajiri in like this any situation, he has a good match. Like, was it he in the Dow Holiday Tag Team Classic? He teamed with Penta, and I'm pretty sure they had like 2 5-star matches in that tournament. Like, Tajiri's got a couple of 5 stars under his belt, actually. I think he's got some, he was at the Super J Cup. He's got, I think, some singles matches. I think he's got some dude's done everything except win a championship. So, maybe if he, does well in this CWC, maybe that, could be in his future. Probably. After this match, we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4. And then it goes from 4 to 1, 2, 8, 4. My plan is I want to finish it. How are we doing at timer? We're almost at we're almost close to an hour and a half. I might say if we don't get, I'm gonna say if it doesn't seem like we're gonna be done by the 2-hour mark, if we're gonna hit 2 hours, but we only have maybe the semis and the finals left, then yeah, we'll do that. The plan is right after A block, I'll give a rundown of the B block first round matches. That's where we'll call it. I might up the speed. I think after the first round, I think I'll up it up to 300. Or honestly, after this match. Just so then, we get, a couple more matches done at a faster pace. That just way, so there's, I don't really want to go, over 2 hours. I mean, if we hit 2 hours and, we only got, as I said, the semis and the finals left of A block, that's fine. But, if we're heading towards past 2 hours and, we're not even close to, being done, then, I'd rather finish, that way I still have energy. I don't want to feel, depleted. I'm definitely going to try for tomorrow. If I do tomorrow, I think I might. No, I might do it tomorrow. Yeah, beat block. I'll try doing tomorrow night, and then we'll probably. I'm gonna try to get someone to join on commentary. So I feel like that's. I don't know. I feel like commentary is always easier if you have a second person or anything. But hey, it's okay. Ooh, Asai moonsault. We saw that earlier. This match has been really good, but I mean, as I said, Tajiri. Listen, when Tajiri steps out, Tajiri works, man. All right, I think that's why, I always tend to give Tajiri anytime I'm doing a tournament or if I need someone to be in that title match, I feel like that's why I keep giving Tajiri stuff, even though Tajiri loses. But it's he does such a good job in these matches where it's he earns them, and then usually sometimes he wins his collective matches, so he gets back up. He'll lose, but then he'll come back. Boom, bust off. That might be it for sure. No? Damn. Ooh, he went for the miss. That could have ended badly. Well, actually, I don't know. Shoot for a match. Unless it gets you, the little, bits in his, face, I guess. Well, yeah, it probably would. I mean, it would still obstruct his vision. I mean, it probably wouldn't burn as much because of the mask, but it would definitely obstruct his vision. So, that makes sense. Boom, big old drop kick. Drop him with the... Let's just say drop him with the buzzsaw. Oh, I'm gonna hit his handspring back up. I know Mudo does it. And I think Tajiri does. Oh, no, I want Tajiri to do the handspring. But I don't think he will. Maybe he does. I don't know if it's in the moveset. It should be. Great Buster. Ooh. He missed the foot stop. Ooh. Leg lock all right, takes out Tajiri. Damn. That was actually not. I thought Tajiri was getting him back. Shun Skywalker with the dub. Good one for Shun. I think this is his debut as well. I think he was supposed to debut, I think, sooner, back when I still had a Fed called KXW. I think he was supposed to debut sooner, but he didn't. Yeah. Alright, I'm upping up the speed to 300. Only because... yeah. That way, just like we can, because I want us to still be able to have time for everything. So, plus 300, it's fast, but like you can still tell what's going on. Alright, so this is like one of the really odd picks. My buddy Myth picked him. We got Michael Shane, the cousin of Shawn Michaels. And he's going to be going up against the current BCW television champion, Darby Allin. Really odd match. Like, he was one of the, like, odd picks for this tournament. Like, this tournament, like, there's, like, some picture you're like, where you're like, yeah, this makes sense, and then there's some that you're like, huh? But, like, they're not all, like, in, I mean, none of it's in bed, really. But, yeah. I remember seeing, like, a few things, with Michael Shane, and that's about it. Darby came off really good casket match at WrestleMania against Van Hero, so he could still be feeling the effects on that. Michael Shane, this is his debut. You already know my spiel about debuts, you know, as long as he has a good showing. Darby, as champion, needs to keep the momentum going to establish himself as champion. Michael Shane wins, you know, he could pop up. But possibly, yeah, no. See, I can't speak. I'm like, just like Aaron over here. I can't speak at all. It's amazing. Love it. Boom. Boom. Obviously, the winner of the A block, you know, stays, you know, there. The finals of the full. Okay, I'm still obviously like I'll have it settled by the time it ends, but I'm either gonna have like the A block and the B block winner fight each other, and then they fight the winners of whoever wins between the C and D block, or I might just do like a fatal four-way like elimination match for the finals. I was just figuring out, damn, Darby, 2 knees in the balls, like, shoot, what are you doing, this guy? Darby's been kind of walking around this game. Ooh, roll up. Sharpshooter. Hey, hit a sweet chin music. You're Shawn Michaels' cousin, not Bret Hart's. I don't even know, like, I'm pretty sure they just threw in, like, a bunch of, like, Michaels' moves just because he's, like, Michaels' cousin. Which makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, no? I mean, I don't know. I can't say I've ever seen a Michael Shane match. I think I've seen, like, a few highlights and I've seen them talked about, but that's kind of like them, you know. Pump drop. Over. Suplex. Ooh, and he beat him with... Okay, that's kind of ironic. Over. He beat Shawn Michaels' cousin with a sharpshooter. Pretty solid match. What'd they get? 91? Oh, Scorpion Deathlock. My bad. Sharpshooter, Scorpion Deathlock. I think there's another name for it. Probably. That means Darby. Oh, wait, no. Whoever wins this beats Darby in the next round. I was going to say he was going to fight Shun, but no, Shun's fighting Six. Alright. We're getting there. We're going to get this stuff done. Matt Sydal. Because Matt Sydal's the GOAT. I definitely passed him. Where are you at? Versus the Notorious 187 Hamza. No, wait, fuck. I was like, what? Okay. This should be good. And then after that, we have El Desperado versus Eddie Guerrero and Cedric Alexander versus Martin Kirby. So yeah. Up next, Matt Sydal, former Grand Champion in WPW. Yeah, no, that's the only title he's in. But, you know, he's had some good matches. Homicide. But it has been kind of iffy lately. You know, he gets some wins, he gets some losses. He was one of the greatest tag teams in PCW history, the Blood Brothers alongside Rhino. He had a really good, you know, run with the tag belts. Two-time tag team champions as well, by the way. And I'm pretty sure at one point I had them, like, they were, like, defending the belts of every collective show. Until they eventually lost them to the Briscoes, who are the current champions, because I think it was the Briscoes won them, and then they lost them to Violence is Forever, then Violence is Forever lost them to the Bucks, and then the Briscoes just won them back yesterday, actually. But definitely, you know, I don't know, like, who I would think would win. I mean, I feel like Sydal, because, like, Sydal's been known to go the distance in, like, really long matches, but I feel like if Homicide just drops him, which is, like, one big move, because I feel like, you know, a lot of matches, whether I've had Homicide do it on Fire Pro 2K, it's, like, one move and it's, like, you're done. I don't know, I feel like with Sydal's always had, you know, really good resiliency, so. Honestly, really, really good matchup. So, I don't know, we'll just have to see how it all goes. But yeah, no, they're doing, Oh my god. Ooh, was that? Yeah, I guess that was a Shining Wizard. I feel like if you're Irish whipping, like, probably they didn't even look at jump and just really just on him. Ooh, man, he kicked out the cop killer. Shit. Ooh, what was it called? Yeah, there was the lightning spiral. That was a pretty solid match, like shit. They just went in and they just kicked each other's ass, honestly. Yeah, I was right, lightning spiral. Damn, close, 97. I'm like really starting to get tired, but I want to try to at least finish. See, we get all these matches. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. That's the only bad thing about doing a big. I'm gonna up the speed one more time to 400, just so then I can get these round 1 matches done. And then, because I think it's just today with like the heat and stuff, and that's why like I haven't really had like the energy. But yeah, we're gonna have a Desperado rock the white. I think that's the only reason why I feel like today I haven't really had like much like of the energy today to like do anything. So I'm gonna do this, and then I don't know. I honestly I might even just change how I might fully do it. Like I might do the first round of all A block, and then I'll do all the first rounds of B, C, and D. Honestly, I think I might do that because like I feel like I want these like next matches to be like anticipated. Honestly, I feel like that makes a lot more sense. Because like, you know, I don't want like the tournament to be over so fast. I kind of like want to build this up. So like I got something in between like the pay-per-views and stuff. I feel like that would work a lot better because I feel like that's not gonna like strain a lot on me. But yeah, I just have out 400 so we can get these last ones. I don't know who's gonna win this though. El Desperado is a former BCW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Eddie Guerrero, a former KXW Tag Team Champion back when that company was still active. Desperado has a couple 5-stars. Both of them got 5 stars under their belt. Both are kind of just looking for that next, you know, kind of step. You know, Desperado wants to get back that title that he never really got a chance at again. Actually, that's not true. He was at Desperado. Actually, he won the Junior Heavyweight Showcase at WrestleMania. That's the only bad part about freaking having so many shows. Sometimes you forget things. Well, no, it's also just been a couple days since I did Mania, so. Holy shit. Damn. Spears. Sorry, man. They've already hit 12 minutes. Eddie's been kind of iffy with what I feel like Eddie's like lost with every like big match he's had recently. His last like major loss I think was that 3-way dance between him, Dragon Lee, and Ray, and then he beats Desperado. That was a banger. They like went to battle. Solid number too. This one's really odd way the main event. So we got our boy Cedric Alexander. What's he got for gear? Does he got this green? No, but I rock with that purple one. Versus Martin Kirby. Cedric is a former WWQ United States champion. Back when that company was still active. I think, yeah, United States champion. Besides that, you know, he's like just he's one of the people who's just trying to bounce back, trying to find themselves in their thing. And this is Martin Kirby's debut. Not really like much for like both of them. It's just a case of like, you know, who wants to. Who has that? Is that Kirby? Oh. It's not showing. Definitely something. Alright. Ooh, what the frick? That was cool. So that was like he did the I guess triangle drop kick in a way. It's not like the other way around. Or I don't know what it's freaking called, but he did that. Like to like that was actually cool. And Martin Kirby advances. I feel like, oh, that definitely was the weakest match, 74. It's just the KO, honestly. So, before we end things off, Night 2 of A Block. So I'm going to announce Night 2 of A Block, what matches we're going to see, and then I will announce the matches for Night 1 of B Block. So, on Night 2 A Block, we will see Axiom versus Rey Mysterio Jr. We will see the WrestleMania rematch between Suicide and Dragon Lee. We will see Octagon Jr. versus Amazing Red. Johnny Mundo versus Elix Skipper. Nathan Frazier versus Hayabusa, which personally, that's the one I'm most excited of besides the WrestleMania rematch. Six versus Shun Skywalker, which should be interesting. Darby Allin versus Matt Sydal, and Eddie Guerrero versus Martin Kirby. So, tomorrow, for the B Block, we will see Johnny Gargano versus Kyle O'Reilly, and Helico versus the other half of the BCW Tag Team Champions, Alex Shelley. Trey Miguel versus Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix versus Sin Cara, Prince Devitt versus the Great Sasuke, Mascara Dorada versus Hiromu Takahashi, Rich Swann versus Kevin Knight, the current UWA Heritage Champion Eddie Edwards versus El Hijo del Vikingo, the current WPW Intercontinental Champion Pac, who also is the defending champ from last Cruiserweight Classic, goes up against Tyson Kidd. Nova versus Templario, that one actually sounds really interesting. Show versus Billy Kidman. Ninja Mac versus TJP. Zack Ryder versus Mike Bailey. Santos Escobar versus El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. Kosei Fujita versus Jack Evans. And Aleister Black versus Kota Ibushi, which that one I'm really excited for. And you know what? Since we're at it, I will announce Night 1 of C and D Block as well. For C Block, which this will most likely happen, let's see, today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, that's when I'm going to do Night 1 of B Block. Either Thursday night or Friday is when I'll do C Block. If I do C Block on Thursday night, then D Block's going to happen Friday. If not, then it would be Saturday night. But we have current WPW television champion Andrade El Idolo versus Bushi, Prince Puma versus Matt Taven, Tyler Bate versus Aerostar, Lou Damon Jr. versus Drilistico, Lindsay Dorado versus Jerry Lynn, Jonathan Gresham versus Callum Newman, Adam Cole versus Nick Nemeth, Kenta versus Michael Aku, Carmelo Hayes versus Clark Connors, Humberto Guerrero versus Owen Hart, Rocky Romero versus Kushida, Low Key versus Commander, La Parka versus Little Guido, Atlantis Jr. versus Tony Mamaluke, Dean Malenko versus Chavo Guerrero, Drilla Maloney versus Chad Gable. And for the D Block, we will see Ozawa versus Jay Lethal, Shawn Legacy versus AR Fox, Doki versus Dynamite Kid, Hurricane versus Mao, Naomichi Marufuji versus Blue Panther, Jack Cartwheel versus Chris Bay, Ace Austin versus Cruz del Toro, Will Ospreay versus Taiji Ishimori, Ilya Dragunov versus Nigel McGuinness, Master Wato versus Riley Osborne, Ultimo Dragon versus Psychosis, who is replacing Cappuccino Jones. Due to obviously him not being in the game. Leo Rush versus Tai Chi, Nick Wayne versus Bryan Danielson, Jeff Hardy versus Tiger Mask, Yoshitatsu versus Robbie Eagles, and Bradshaw versus Pete Dunne. So that's the lineup for all the upcoming matches. Also, I don't know, the schedule might get mixed up. Like, a lot of the dates might get moved because I might also be doing pay-per-views in between. So, if you're not already, join the Discord. That way, you will get a better idea of what the schedule is looking like. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.